So that's how it started for me. I still that Mamba mentality. 3 a.m., gym. 5 a.m., grocery store. 7 a.m., work. Come home 5 p.m., cooking. You know what I'm saying? Between 5 and 7, cooking. Then I'm eating. And then 7 p.m. to sleep time, I'm watching cooking videos, obesity videos, fasting videos, intermittent fasting videos, ketogenic diet videos, paleo diet videos, reading books, reading articles. That's how my life was, yo, beginning of last year. All right, day 27. Yeah, day 27, way number 1. I know that's hard to see, but 324.8, down about 0.7 pounds. All right, weigh number 2. I came back 325.6. Back to what we was at yesterday. Let's do a third and final weigh-in. Do a slight recalibration. All right, 324.8 it is. .51 BMI, 43.7 body fat, 40.9 water. All right. Go ahead and get blood pressure test number 1 to go. See where we at today on day 27. My blood pressure's climbing again, 137/88. I don't know the cause of that, but yeah, it's climbing. Yeah, I've been chilling, so yeah, I don't know why it's climbing. All right, second test, 125/80. Top number looks good. Bottom number still a bit high from what I'm used to. So we'll give this another test, see where we're at. 125/80 for test 2. All right, final test, 129/79. I think that's pretty accurate. 129/79. But yeah, blood pressure test coming back pretty high again. Let's go ahead and see how we look. We got about 4 days left. So yeah, let's see how we looking. Might actually hit 320 pounds. That'd be so dope, man. 319. I want like 319.9 and we good. So yeah, it's your boy the American African. We got about 4 days left. I feel pretty good. I've lost over 40 pounds this month. Today I feel like I can do 60 days again. It'd be crazy if I end up doing 60 days. That's not the plan, though. The plan is to stop midnight, February 1st. I'll probably break my fast with some avocados and some eggs. I don't know about boiled eggs, avocado, and I'll probably lay off on the pepper for at least a few hours, because I can't imagine pepper in an empty stomach. That just sounds painful. I don't know though. I don't want anything that'll give me a runny stomach. That's why I'm thinking avocado and eggs. But yeah. So today I just want to talk a little bit about the Mamba Mentality and how I actually use it in my life. And I've always used it since I've heard about it, you know. There's been days, especially when I started my weight loss journey, where I used to hit the gym. I want to say I hit the gym every day when I started, but I don't mean April when I started dieting. I mean January 1st, 2019. Or I think it was January 29, 2019. That was the first day I committed to changing my life, permanently. I was going to do whatever it takes. That's when I decided. And on that date, I went to the gym, and it was such a struggle. But my mental strength was so strong because I had prayed on it. My mental strength was so strong that I carried myself. And I was so dedicated that I even took the stairs to the gym and back home. And I live on the 5th floor of my apartment building. And they're tall floors, you know. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember how hard and fast my heart was beating as I was taking those steps. Even one of the days I felt like I might have a heart attack if I keep doing it. So I took it slower, but I still kept taking them. I probably took the steps for close to a month or something like that. So, and that's just part of that mentality, you know, that killer mentality that no one's going to beat you. You're going to train hard. You're going to push yourself relentlessly, and you're going to make your life all about being the best, becoming the best, never giving up, pushing yourself, pushing yourself, pushing yourself. It's a lot of times in life we get complacent, or we make excuses, or we take breaks, longer than necessary breaks, you know. But when you instill the Mamba mentality, you push yourself, you push yourself, you push yourself, you drive, you drive, you drive. When everyone's sleeping, you're working. That's part of the reason I get up at 3 a.m. I used to anyway. I still wake up quite early, but I haven't hit that 3 a.m. regimen. I think that's kind of like a fall thing for me. I don't really know yet. I'm still watching myself. But now when I wake up at 3 a.m., I try and go back to bed. And it's crazy because when I used to wake up at 3 a.m. to hit the gym, I was tired. It's not like I'm springing out of bed, you know. I'm not a morning person at that. But I was like, nah, we got to get in that gym. Because I kind of knew once I hit the gym and I start to get in shape a little bit, I can then push myself to do other things. So that's how it started for me. I instilled that Mamba mentality. 3 a.m., gym. 5 a.m., grocery store. 7 a.m., work. Come home 5 p.m., cooking. You know what I'm saying? Between 5 and 7, cooking. Then I'm eating. And then 7 p.m. to sleep time, I'm watching cooking videos, obesity videos, fasting videos, intermittent fasting videos, ketogenic diet videos, paleo diet videos, reading books, reading articles. That's how my life was, beginning of last year. Up until maybe July, August last year. I put in work. I put in so much work. And that work that I put in is consistently carrying me to where I am now. Because I've learned so much and I've trained myself so much that I'm just riding that wave. And even now, I'm back on it, but in a different way, you know. I don't really have to wake up and read and watch videos and this and that, you know. But just fasting is getting me in that mind frame so that when I start doing, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet is harder than water fasting for me. Water fasting is very easy. Like, just don't eat. It's not that hard. Once you get over the hunger pains of like the first 3 days, it's super easy. And I've done it so much. But so yeah, when I do an intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet, I have to go back and start watching videos, reading articles, reading, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to push through it, especially when you indulge in social eating. You know, when you're at work, your friends say, "Hey, let's go out and get lunch." Okay, you go out and get lunch. You could do ketogenic diet, but realistically speaking, I don't want to do ketogenic diet forever. So I want to have cheat days. I hate that term. I don't believe in cheating. I'll never cheat myself anyway. So I'll say I'm going to have days where I just don't eat keto, right? And I want to be able to eat regular and then get back on the diet plan. You know, but the thing is, it takes like 2 or 3 days to get into ketosis for me. Sometimes 24 hours, but sometimes 2 to 3 days. So if in 2 or 3 days, it's another activity. Hey, let's go out in movies and eat. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me just to say no to everything than to say yes to some things and no to some things, because it's tough, you know? So that's where the fasting and the prayer comes in when I do keto intermittent. I like keto intermittent because it's slow and steady. It's not fast though, you know? And I kind of just want to get this weight off fast. But that slow and steady approach is good, because while you're taking that slow and steady approach, you're also training yourself to be disciplined.
He would take a week or two off and then show back up a week or two later and start working in the summertime at 5:30 in the morning. This is what he did religiously. When other people were taking vacations, he was studying. When other people were taking breaks, he was working out. That was his entire mentality about anything and everything. And if you were going to be around him and you talked about aspiring to do something, one of the biggest things he would question you about was the work that you were putting in.
He holds you accountable.
He would interrogate, because he wanted to make sure that you were doing what you said that you wanted to do. That was his mentality, and all of that shaped Black Mamba, the Mamba mentality. You either had to adjust to the program or you didn't want to be around him, because he wasn't going to change, because he knew he was right and you were probably wrong if you were against him.
So yeah, that's the Mamba mentality, you know. He explained it perfectly, man. Other people sleeping, other people on vacation, you're working, because you inspire to be great. The greatest that ever did it. It's really nice to have someone like Kobe as a role model, somebody you can sit there and really reflect on them. That concludes the video. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. It's the American African. Bye.